Go fishing versus fish. Now I come from Fisch, and I just noticed that there's this game called Go Fishing, and it's been getting a lot of traction lately. So I wanted to make a direct comparison for people that are, that haven't actually played either, or just want to hear something, me talk about the comparison between these two games. In this video, I will be staying in Go Fishing. Like, I'm really, I don't know, lazy to switch here and there. But I do know both games. I am in the end game of Fisch. You can check it on the channel. I have the Rod of the Depths, and I have millions stacked up on my account. And in this case here, we're gonna take a look at Go Fishing. So actually, first of all, I don't hate it. I don't hate Go Fishing. I think this is a easier version of Fisch. Fisch is definitely much more difficult when it comes to the quest lines. Right now, I actually haven't figured out any quest line at all. Maybe there are some secrets here that I haven't figured out yet, but it is actually quite simple. So I want to show you a little bit around. You can see this as a beginner guide. I'm gonna go over everything that this has, and then I'm gonna compare it to Fisch and see how the things go. So this game actually has a lot of things that Fisch should have. One of them I think is awesome, really cool feature, which is auto-fishing. Right now everybody's using macros in Fisch, and I think this auto-fish feature should definitely be in it. Some people say it shouldn't, some people say it should. Since I'm a very busy guy, I really do need that auto-fishing there, because I'm chronically ill and I can't always just sit for too long on the computer. So this auto-fishing option actually comes quite in handy, and it actually works quite well. I actually expected it to work worse, but it actually didn't. It was good. So if you throw the rod in, you can click on auto-fishing. It's a little bit of a different system here that you have with Fisch. There's just one single one. Oh, I got lucky here with something, and we got this guy. All right, let's go. BLOB fish. And yeah, it just continues doing these things, so that is nice. Now, I did come across quite a fair share of bugs that I noticed, especially when it comes with fishing on the sea and going around with the boat and everything. You don't have that in Fisch. I mean, Fisch itself is a big bug, right? We all know that, but but you don't have any issues fishing on the sea. At least I didn't come across any. Now, this game actually has a skilled system, which I think is quite respectable. You kind of need all of it. I went with luck first, but then I realized, okay, if you get to other islands, you actually need to skill more strength. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to pull out those thingamybobs, those fishes. Bait actually helps a lot, so here's a little bit of a beginner guide for you using bait later on. If you can't fish in a specific island, you get bait out, and it's actually quite interesting to have these things. For me personally, I think a hybrid between all three of them was kind of crucial, very important, because they all are equally important. The one that I would prefer first is luck, then strength, then fishing speed, but you could also go strength, luck, and fishing speed, or luck, fishing speed, and strength, but that kinda, I don't know, it doesn't make too much sense. But that is actually what I used here: luck, strength, fishing speed, and that kinda helped me out a lot. So yeah, let's equal that out as well. I usually leave fishing speed a little bit behind, because I do have the time, especially when you're auto fishing. If you're macro, well, in this case you don't have to macro, but if you're AFK farming using auto fishing, you don't need to, if you auto fish, you don't need anything into fishing speed at all, I think. But itself, very nice idea. They do have an index as well, from Fisch, so very similar stuff here as well, that there's this, you can get that. You can see it's still very basic, with Fisch. I mean, you have a lot more. You have limiteds, and you have this, and you have that, and very difficult to catch. And I noticed these 1 in 500k, not so hard to catch actually, once you get some better rods and a little bit of luck going on, especially with some bait as well. So give it a like and join our group. I've actually not done that. Okay, I maybe not have liked it yet, but I did join the group as far as I believe. The cash again, yeah, 500 cash, I don't really need that, because I'm already pretty high up in the millions as far as I believe that you can see. It is definitely much easier. So if you remember, do you guys remember Memesy? Because if you do, this was kind of a very cheaper, easier version of Blox Fruits, and it had 150,000 players. It died off because the developers didn't do, or the developer actually didn't do any updates. But in this case, it kind of reminds me of that. It seems quite polished fish though. Like the game doesn't feel bad. Like I don't hate it. Like I don't hate it at all, actually, to be honest. Let me show you the rod system. It's super simple. You go to the shop here, and it is fish, but simplified. Honestly, it's super simple. You go in here, you have these rods, and you just earn yourself some cash by fishing, and then you can buy the rods. It's as simple as that. Like there's no, like, you know, we can actually get this one right now out here, and you can see there's a significant amount at one point, you know. So I'm gonna get that. Oh wait, no, I just bought it. I'm so stupid. I actually have this one. Oh my Buddha, I can't believe it. What have I done? Anyways, but that's when I'm talking and not like really paying attention. I'm almost at the last one, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 to go, and you can do that easily in one day. I mean, when I'm saying easily, then I mean like really easily, because you don't have to really do much. I mean, you just get that Medusa rod. Is it even the Medusa rod? I have to go back there and check, because I didn't, like, is it? Nah, exactly. I need to... You already have this item. How do I switch it then? That's funky. I have the Medusa rod in here right now. Can you switch? Like, can I switch back? You already have this item. Let me see. I don't even know how. Oh wait, inventory probably. There's the rods. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I was like, whoa, bro, relax here. Now, again, I didn't find bait to be that useful. It is really good when you're trying to catch like things that are really hard, like harder to catch. If you go to, like, I'm gonna show you how I did it. Like, I'm just gonna get like one of these trashy boats. You don't really need a good one. Of course, you can buy yourself up. The good thing is, it's kind of like sorted like levels if you compare them. If you go into the index, you will start off at the default isle, then you go to the volcano isle, then you go to the snow biome, and then you go to the deep waters, and so on. It's like level based. And right now I am at the high field, which is one before the last one, which is the toxic zone. And let's go to the high field. I think it's back here somewhere. Yeah, there it is over there. Now you can see water is glitching through the boat, so it is like it's not like 100% polished. And you know, sometimes like I'm just like going straight and it's like tipping left to right. You can see that there is some sort of a way up there. Yeah, it's just like that from the back. So it is much simpler, much easier to get. And I think if we go back down to Memesy, if you remember that, actually they implemented some more difficult stuff. So this is like a very easy and chill version of the actual fish. So yeah, I guess the system, I mean, if everything worked, but if you would compare it to actually fish, and I'm gonna tell you, like right now, fish is so much harder. You can forget finishing the game in one day. I mean, maybe if you have some sort of magical wizardy hands or something, because in fish, like, yeah, it's gonna take you at least a week, or like I think I did it in 4 to 5 days. So here it's definitely simplified, and it took me about, like, not even one day. I've played about like maybe 3-4 hours, maybe not even, probably even less, you know. Just understanding the game and know where to go and is gonna help you a lot. But I do like the skill system. I kind of, even though I'm not like the type of guy that really likes pay to win aspects, but I can tell you that I kind of like this idea that you can get like 1 in 99 rods and stuff like that, like getting specific rods in there for cash. This is definitely a better cash option, but I know Fish is trying to stay away from that, which I absolutely respect. But yeah, this is a pretty cool way of doing that. Then there's some nice game passes here, like speed, which you don't need. Big pack, I mean, yeah, backpack, you could use that. Super yacht, you don't need that. Military ship, you don't need that. Sell everywhere, which is always good. I got that on Fish as well. But other than that, I don't know. Does it have replayability? This is the comparability, like this is the thing. So with Fish right now, I basically got most of the stuff that I wanted, the best rod in the game, and they haven't added a better one than the Rod of the Depths. So I personally, for me right now, don't have much more to return to Fish right now. I do sometimes to go and chill, but in this case, yeah, same. As soon as I have the best rod in the game, I'm not really sure what to do next, honestly. So we'll see. I like both games. I think Fish has more content. I think Fish is harder. It's more challenging. It might appeal to people a little bit more. But this one is certainly not a bad game. Like, it's not a bad game. Of course, like, kind of feels like a copy, but it does have its own elements, and it's not just a pure ripoff. It's not a pure ripoff. It does have its elements. So do with that information what you will. I hope you guys enjoy, and tell me in the comment section which one you prefer. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.